And from 1898 to 1935, the Philippines was under American government. We call it the Commonwealth during the time. That more than 35 years or almost 40 years that Americans stays in the Philippines maybe influence us.
My mother's father was an American soldier, went to the Philippines during the Spanish-American War of 1898, was mustered out in the Philippines, lived among a community of former American soldiers in the Philippines. Did not have a typical Philippine upbringing in the Philippines because my mother's American background, and always spoke English at home, so that's always been my first language.
Okay, but when I was 5 years old when I was first grade, and our teacher was an American, Mrs. I remember her name, Mrs. Howard. And that's right after the war, 1946 or 1945. So she taught us American history, American values, and of course the Philippines was then under the USA, and so the Philippine Constitution was just like was patterned after the U.S. Constitution.
Oh, I have my first lecture of the Americans is from my grandparents. They loved the Americans when they came. They said they were compared to the different the previous colonization. The Americans, they said, were a lot more nicer, more like humane, because they always contrast it with the Japanese, how very inhumane they were.
We knew all about the USA up to the time we graduated from elementary school. We even know the Pledge of the Allegiance, God Bless America, the songs.
How they're good looking and how they had helped construct the road and actually the school system. And that's why we had the medium of instruction in the Philippines is English. It's because of the American who established some of our school system.
Not too many Americans there except the missionaries, so we have a very high opinion of them. And of course we appreciate that they're the one who established the system of education in the Philippines. And I use American textbooks.
See, growing up, we were kind of, we watched American TV. Whatever the little base, it's called Wallace Air Base. They got CNN and things like that, so we were able to watch American shows.
It was in the Philippines that I've seen the war of U.S., the Civil War. It was called North and South. I've seen that in the Philippines. I've never seen it here. That's how I remember. Can you believe that I didn't see it here, but I've seen it in the Philippines?
You know, just imagine, you know, at that time in 1960, my hair was not like this. I was like the Beatles, you know what I mean? You know, we have long hair. Everybody want to imitate what America has, or, you know, because the Beatles was in America most of the time. And then the hippies is in America originally. So it really affects us a lot. You know. And of course, it affects the product, even your pants. You know, you have, if you wear a Levi's pants, you know, people really kind of look at you like, God, this guy is really good because he's wearing a Levi's pants, you know. So if you are singing American music, people really appreciate you.
Philippines is like a shadow of America. Anything you see in America, you will see in the Philippines the next day. If they have it, if let's say in America they have a type of cookie, let's say type A cookie in America today, guess what? Tomorrow that type A cookie will be in the Philippines. Philippines like copycat all the time.